Independence Day weekend, and our Keeneland Select Race of the Week focuses on the big Stars and Stripes card up at Belmont Park in New York. It's the 10th race, the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks for 3-year-old fillies at 1.25 miles on the turf. I like the 2-horse Lady Eli in here. She is undefeated, won here at Keeneland in the spring and was very impressive. In her last race, the Trouble line talks about her being stuck, but that doesn't begin to describe the trip that she had. She was boxed in behind a slow pace, and once she got out, really hit the accelerator and finished strong, and then they basically were able to shut her down right at the end. So the race is much more impressive than it looks on paper, but she's going to be a huge favorite. So I'm looking to find value in the 2-hole of the Exacta, and a couple of price plays I think could be interesting. The 5, Miss Chatelaine, second start off the layoff for Clement, and the 8, Olorda, coming in from Europe, and the other European is from the Coolmore team, so this one figures to get overlooked. So the 2 over the 5-8 looks like a good play for a little bit of value in the Belmont Oaks. The race that follows the Belmont Oaks is the Sprint Championship, and that makes up the Twitter tourney for this week for a chance to put a little extra money in your Keeneland Select account. I like Clearly Now. His best races have been at this track and at this distance. A little breathing problem out of that last race. They did a minor surgical procedure, and I'm told he's training well. So make it Lady Eli and Clearly Now for the Twitter tourney this week. Now let's check in with Katie Gensler.
Thanks, Tom. Well, happy 4th of July to everyone. Let's take a look at a couple of stakes races over at Belmont Park on the 4th. So first of all, in the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks, I ended up going to the 6 Spanish Queen. She's already proven herself at the distance last time out in the American Oaks. She ran very well at 1.25 miles, and it looks like she had plenty left as she crossed the wire. She's been very consistent over on the West Coast, so hopefully she can hold her own for her first time competing outside of California. So I'm going to use her on top Spanish Queen. I do think a couple of Chad Brown's horses, including Tom's top pick, also hold a chance. Now taking a look at the other race, part of the Twitter tourney, that is the Belmont Sprint. I ended up going to the 3 Private Zone. He looks much the best on paper. He's going to cut back in distance after he ran 3rd in the Met Mile in a very competitive field. He did get beat by the likes of stakes winners Honor Code and Tonalist. So he should be very tough his 3rd start off the break. So I'm going to use Private Zone. I think one to watch is the outside runner, that is Moonlight Song. He moves up, way up in class, but he comes off a very long layoff with Joel Rosario in the irons. But again, best of luck to everyone playing Belmont Park this weekend. Again, I'm going to take Spanish Queen and Private Zone. Good luck, and be sure to make all your wagers at KeenelandSelect.com.